Hi, today I want to discuss techniques in which you can use to improve low back pain, hip stiffness and SI joint pain. Now these techniques are rather simple and we're going to focus on one way in which you can relieve tension through the buttock area or the tight glutes that people get. Now you're prone to having tightness in this area if you sit all day because sitting down with your legs turned out in a chair you tend to get short and weak in these glute muscles. If you've got chronic low back pain you tend to be tight and sore in these muscles. If you've got stiff hips and you can't turn the foot in well you tend to be really tight once again in the glute and piriformis muscle. And if you're one of these people that stand and walk and have your feet turned out all the time, you'll guarantee that releasing the pressure in the back of the hips here is going to feel good and may help improve the way you walk. So I'm going to show you some techniques with this little round ball that you can use to try to get that tension down. Let's see what that looks like. You're going to pop it around the top of your iliac crest, so just at the top part of your bum. And if you start by just pressing against the wall, you'll be able to squeeze the ball right up into the insertion of that muscle around the top of your hip. Then you can just literally roll around, and normally a back and forth sort of motion is great. If you find one particular spot that's sore, you can just press and hold. And while you've got that position held, you may actually also like to raise your leg, turn it in and out, and then back out and in again. And with that movement of your hip up and back down as well, you'll find that you'll really feel that stretch through the back of the buttock. Obviously, if you want to get further down, you need to just move that ball down around and you can lean into it a little bit more to create that pressure. Spend about 3 to 5 minutes just pressing into the wall. You'll find some really tender and sore spots, push and hold into those, and then after 4 or 5 minutes, you'll find that you feel a lot looser through the hip. It's painful, but it's good. Give it a go. Okay, so as you saw in the demo, you're trying to run that ball over the muscle attachments around the top of the hip and or top of the pelvis and all the way down into the hip area. It can be sore, and in that demo you didn't see my face because it can actually bring a little tear to your eye. But generally, if you do it nice and light, you can work through that region, you can move the leg around, and you're going to be stretching muscles like your piriformis, your glute max, your glute med, and it's really going to help free up the region. It's well worth trying, especially if you want to improve some of your mobility, and as I mentioned, it can help decrease some of your pain as well. So next time you grab a little rubber ball like this, just pop yourself up against the wall and give it a go. I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks.